Hey guys, I know it's been a while that I've done an update video, but things have been so stressful and so rough. I haven't had a lot of time to pick up the camera and tell you guys what's going on. And it's just been really hard. It's been really hard. It's been a big struggle. I am about 8 months post-op now, and honestly it, it just hasn't gotten like easier. It really hasn't. So let me get to it, and if you guys like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to do more videos as I can, but again, dealing with a chronic illness, you never know when you're gonna have the ability to pick up the camera, and I honestly try to give you guys updates as much as I can, especially because there's not that many videos out there of people having the gastric bypass for gastroparesis and dealing with the complications. I have had to deal with a few complications, and that is the reason why I've been off camera for about a month. So here goes. So as of today, I weigh 168.2. That is a total of about 43 pounds since surgery. And I can tell you that those pounds were like, I missed them. I honestly do. And I'm gonna tell you why. I've gotten so sick off of this surgery, and I've already had 2 complications from the surgery. My gastroparesis has gotten a little bit better, but not to the extent for me to be able to see it and feel like, oh wow, it's made a difference. But it has gotten somewhat better. Maybe in another 6 months that'll change. I think you guys can tell by my body, I've lost a lot more weight. I'm pretty much kind of bony now. So I just got out of the hospital on Saturday. I was there about a week. I had another complication due to the surgery. This time I ended up getting what's called a hiatal hernia. And for those of you who do not know, a hiatal hernia is when your stomach is coming back up through the diaphragm muscle that leads basically to your esophagus. And can restrict you from eating. It can make you sicker. If it's really, really bad, they would have to go in surgically and remove it. Mine isn't that big. It's actually kind of like in the medium size, and you know, they want to actually keep an eye on it. They have me right now on omeprazole and Miralax to use the bathroom, because I only use the bathroom once a week. And it's a struggle because I still cannot eat. I'm pretty much drinking all of my meals. The reason that I ended up in the hospital was because I stopped tolerating everything again, and they couldn't figure out for the life of them what was going on. They felt like my gastroparesis should have been better, which it hasn't. I have been on a liquid diet mainly the whole time after surgery. I did try solid food every once in a while, and honestly I haven't had a good run at it, so I kind of just stick to liquids, which is what was my safe bet anyway, and I stopped tolerating that. So I ended up going into the hospital. My surgeon ended up having me go to the ER, where I had to be admitted because I was severely dehydrated. These are my battle wounds, as I call them, from them trying to, you know, get a vein. I ended up getting stuck about 12 times this visit, and believe me, it wasn't fun. But for those asking, you know, in your mind, wow, stuck 12 times, why not get a port or something? I am honestly not willing to go through another surgery. As of this moment, I'm really not willing to. I think I've gone through enough right now, and if getting stuck and getting bruised is like the worst of it, now if they had to stick me multiple times and never got an IV, that would be something different. But I tend to have, because they know me on the floor, I tend to have nurses that are able to get it after like the second or third. It's just that my veins are so small, they blow. So I'm really willing to accept that for right now. You know, so they ended up doing a upper GI and a lower GI. Come to find out that I was very blocked because I haven't used the bathroom, so they weren't able to do the lower GI. And then my surgeon did an endoscopy where she found the hiatal hernia and a possible ulcer underneath the hiatal hernia, which is causing me many problems because I still can't eat and I'm still losing weight really fast. They want me to slow it down, but how can you do that when honestly I'm not even getting nutrition in? The shakes can do but so much, but you're still gonna lose weight because you're not getting the substance. You know, you're not getting none of that. I do use protein shakes that have high amounts of protein in them, but even some of those don't want to stay down because they're kind of thick, so I have to water them down. You know, mentally this has been a mind game for me because I look at myself in the mirror and I see that I'm getting smaller, and I see that, you know, everybody stops me and tells me how beautiful I look and how great I look, and my answer to them is always, at what cost? I didn't have the gastric bypass to lose weight. I honestly was okay with myself the way that I was. You know, I was actually fine, in all honesty. I didn't do this to lose weight. I did this to try to get a better quality of life. And up until this moment, I have been struggling. I have been still fighting. I have still been hoping that maybe something will turn around and that I will just get better. And it's not happening as of this moment. That is not to say that 6 months from now it will not happen, but as of right now, I just haven't seen it, and I just keep losing weight. My clothing size right now is a medium. I'm a medium. I was at the beginning of this year almost a 3X. So it's a big drastic change, and mentally my mind hasn't caught up to it yet because I'm still so sick. As you guys can tell, this is my heating blanket. My husband bought it for me because since surgery, my fibromyalgia has just gotten much worse. Really bad. And I'm still telling them no on the pain meds because my gut is already messed up. I'm not trying to mess it up even more. So basically I just buckle down and tolerate the pain with my medical marijuana, which actually takes the edge off of it and makes it tolerable, but it doesn't take it completely away. So it's just really hard to function. You know, I'm trying really hard not to be a negative Nancy to those who have gastroparesis and are looking for this surgery. This might work for you. This might be that fix that you need. This isn't the fix that I need for me right now. You know, it's hard. And I want people to go into this with an open mind. You know, I was speaking to one of my viewers the other day, and, you know, she wants to have either the sleeve or the bypass done. And my response to her was, why? What is the main goal that you want to get out of this? And that'll be my question to anybody that's going to do this. What is the main goal? If your main goal is to lose weight, then you are not doing this for the right reasons, because regardless of what you're gonna lose weight, you need to have a goal in mind, because that goal is what's gonna get you through all the hard times that you're gonna go through, because this is rough. Okay, the first 3 months I wasn't able to eat anything. Like, it was a sip because my stomach was still healing. Then after the 3-month mark, from 3 to 6 months, it was like, okay, let's try a little bit harder foods. Still didn't work. I have had many sleepless nights. I have cried a lot. My husband knows I have cried a lot. Okay, and I have regretted this surgery so many times. But then I look and I say, okay, I can regret it and just be miserable, or I can say, you know what, let's keep pushing forward and let's look for a positive outcome. And you know, the positive outcome is that I can give you guys my opinions and what I'm going through, and give you basically like a window into what a possibility is that can happen during your surgery, after your surgery, and during recovery. This isn't fun. It isn't. It's a lesson. You have to take a lesson from every day. You have to take the next day you have to say to yourself, you know what, we're starting over again. And that is pretty much what it is. Starting over and over every single day, knowing that maybe tomorrow will be better. It might not, but you gotta keep pushing forward. You gotta keep telling yourself, you know what, I did this for a reason. My reason was not weight loss. My reason was because I wanted a better quality of life. I'm gonna suffer with this illness for the rest of my life. Okay? I have had already episodes where have landed me in the hospital before this surgery, after this surgery. During this time that I was admitted, my sugars were dropping to 50. Like, it was really scary. So now I'm testing literally every 3 hours to make sure that my sugars don't drop more. Because my doctor told me that I might be hypoglycemic, which I'm gonna be 100% with you. I really don't 100% know what that is. All I know is that my numbers keep dropping, and if they drop too dangerously low, my doctor will have to proceed with proper treatment of whatever that is. I've been maintaining it with the protein shakes so far. So they right now are back at 100 because I'm also on the omeprazole and other heartburn medications, because with the hiatal hernia, it's causing a lot of heartburn again, which most gastric bypass patients do not have to deal with. But you guys have to remember that I am not a typical gastric bypass patient. I also have gastroparesis, and my situation is very different. If you are a person that's just having gastric bypass to lose weight, you might not have these complications, but I tend to have complications all the time. You know, and it's just a hard journey, and you know, you need to be open-minded to know what you're getting yourself into. So here's a quick summary of what you're going to get into. The first 3 months, they're hard because you're basically they're trying to transition you into eating solids. So if your body's not used to eating solids, that's going to be a really tough time. During those 3 months, you're going to be dehydrated. You're going to be malnourished because your body's still getting used to things. 3 to 6 months, it starts getting a little easier. You might be able to eat purees. You might be at solids, but you might also be at purees. So that's just something to get your mind wrapped around. And 6 months and on depends on how your body takes. I am still on liquids. Okay, there's no going around that. I do try purees every once in a while, like mashed potatoes and stuff like that. But with this surgery, I've actually become a scale whore. I literally weigh myself every single day almost. And that is not good. You should not be doing that. Please don't do what I do. I do it because since I do drop weight so fast, I need to make sure that I'm not losing too much too fast, you know, and then I have to call my doctor so that she can intercede in what needs to be done. These videos are hard for me to do because I normally don't know what people want me to answer or what information people are looking for. So if you guys have any questions, please comment below and I will definitely make a Q&A video answering your questions as best of my ability, so that you guys, because honestly, these videos are for everybody to be informed. They're not for me to be looking cute on YouTube. They're not for me to get a following. These are for me to advocate and to give information out on a surgery that a lot of people are contemplating having due to their gastroparesis. And I think everybody needs to be informed. So I don't want to go too long into this video. That was my quick update. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. And I will definitely make a Q&A video answering those questions. If you guys have any questions in general about the surgery or anything else, please ask. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye.